If you're sick and tired of feeling like you're overpaying for ChatGPT or Claude, this is going to be the best video that you ever watch, because by the end of it, you're going to learn how to build a custom AI router that will allow you to route your prompt requests to the right AI model in order to complete whatever you want done without overpaying for it, because 99% of you right now are overpaying based on what your actual request is and the model that you're actually using to get it done. In addition to that, I'm going to show you in this video how you can continue to access Claude Fable 5 even though they're going to be getting rid of it today on Claude. Okay, so here's the reality of your situation right now. If we come over into Claude, we could see that we could choose between several different models. We have Sonnet, we have Haiku, we have Opus 4.8, we have Fable 5, and you don't actually know which one of these you should be using every single time that you go to actually get something done. In addition to that, you don't know what effort level you should be choosing, and then as a result, you're probably running into the issue where you're hitting your usage limits way quicker than you should be, and you end up having to pay extra money in order to keep using Claude, or you have to sit there and wait for hours while you could be getting valuable work done. And the same thing's now true on ChatGPT. If we come over here, we see the same exact thing. We have all these different models. We have GPT 5.5, GPT 5.6 Sol, GPT 5.6 Terra, GPT 5.6 Luna, and you don't know which one you should use. You don't know what effort level you should use. In fact, they have even more effort levels, and you don't know which speed you should be using. There's literally like a dozen different variables and like 30 different combinations that you could choose with each model. And then again, as a result, you end up hitting your usage limits either daily or weekly. And again, you have to pay in order to upgrade it, or you're just not able to use the AI tools to the best of their ability. That all changes today, because Abacus.AI just released a brand new tool called Create Custom Router. If you actually click on this right here, what you're actually able to do is you're able to mix and match your favorite AI models to create custom routers that you can then use inside of Chat LLM, or you could use in API form. And there are two ways for you to be able to do this. They actually have Route LLM, which goes through 70 different models. You can create an API key for this, and then you could call this, and it will actually route your request to different models depending on what you're choosing, so that you're not overpaying and you're not getting a decrease in performance. Or you could actually create your own. So we could see right here that there are 3 different ways for you to be able to create your own. We could start from scratch right here, where you can add in your own categories and pick the model each one should route to. You could describe with AI what you want to do, or you could use a template. And I want to walk you through actually doing each of these 3, because they're each going to get you drastically different results. So if we come over here into describe with AI, we could actually describe what our ideal router would be in plain English, and we could see that we could actually generate this with AI, for example. So here's what you could actually do. You could describe something like this. I need a router that helps me route my requests between Claude and ChatGPT appropriately. Whenever I ask a one-off question, I want to use ChatGPT. Whenever I'm doing something with coding, I want to use Claude. If I'm doing something with AI agents, I want to use Claude. If I'm doing something that's research related or YouTube related, I want to use ChatGPT. We can then click on generate with AI right here. And this is actually going to go through and generate this for us. In addition to that, we could add in a custom identity right here, like Claude versus ChatGPT router. We could give this a system prompt if we actually want to use this, and then we could actually see this went through and created these different routing rules. So we have different categories right here, we have descriptions, and then we can actually change between this. And I'm actually going to come over here and update this a little bit so we could see quick questions. This is going to use GPT 4.0. I think that that's perfect. It's incredibly cheap. It's going to get me good answers. When it comes to coding and development, I actually want this to use Fable 5. So we're going to come over here and we're going to choose Claude Fable 5. When it comes to AI agents and automations, I want this right here to actually use Sonnet 5. So we're going to come over here and we're going to customize this with Claude Sonnet 5. Research and YouTube tasks, I actually want this to use GPT 5.6. So we're going to choose GPT 5.6 Sol. Now we could see that these are all done. In addition to that, we could go through and we could choose different categories. So if we wanted to add something else, we would be able to add that in. We could choose what it's actually going to fall back to. So if no category matches, what will it actually use? We could choose that. We could choose sticky routing, which is classify once on the first message and then keep the same model for the whole conversation. Or we could make it so that it's not sticky and it actually changes which each individual prompt that you give it. I'm actually going to turn sticky on right here. And then we could choose to use this inside of Abacus AI agent if we wanted to. And we could actually click on this. We could click on save router. And then what you're going to be able to see here is we could do 2 things with this. One, we could access this directly from inside of Abacus AI, or 2, we could actually get an API key for this and be able to use this wherever we want. So we could see right here that we could actually go through and create the API key, and then you could use this inside of Claude. You could use this inside of wherever you are, Cursor, inside of your AI agent, like if you're using an Hermes agent, or if you're using OpenClaw, you could use it in there also. In addition to that, we could also open this up inside of Chat LLM, and we could see that this is going to be using the custom router right here. So now whenever we use Chat LLM, this is automatically going to route our requests based on how we actually like to use this. Or like I was saying, you could take that API key and import or export this anywhere. Now, in addition to that, we could also come over here and we could actually choose to use a template right here. And we could see that there are tons of them, like Abacus has their own. There's a coding assistant. There's an open source coding one. There's Frontier only. There's budget only. There's open source only, Google only, Anthropic only, OpenAI only, cheap everyday chat, vision, and multimodal. They have tons of different templates. And if we actually click on any of these, this literally goes through and automatically updates all of this. So the templates are also really cool. In addition to that, if we come back out over here, click on create custom again, add new custom router, we could also come through and actually create one of these with Scratch, where we could go through and add all of this in ourselves. But again, it's the same controls. It's just a bunch of different ways for you to be able to access them and be able to customize them based on your needs, which is incredibly powerful. Now, before I show you a bunch of other things that this tool makes possible and how you could use this tool to continue to access Claude Fable 5, even though it's disappearing today, I wanted to remind you that you could go to the pinned comment below and build your own custom router today in the next few minutes with Abacus.AI. This tool is going to help you spend way less money on AI tools while continuing to get incredibly good results. So what are you waiting for? Go to that pinned comment below if you want to save on costs when it comes to routing your AI prompts to the right model so that you get the optimal results without having to pay way more money than you should be. So like I had promised, I also want to show you how you can continue to access Fable 5. So if you actually come over into Abacus.AI right here, we could see that we are inside of chat right here. If we come over to these models, we could actually come over here and choose Claude Fable 5. Now this is going to allow you to continue to access Claude Fable 5, even though Claude is going to be getting rid of it today. So if we actually come over to Claude, we click on new right here, we come over into the models, we can see that this is included until July 12th. If you're watching this video the day that I released it, it's July 12th. Otherwise, it might not be available anymore. And we could see you could use up to 50% of your weekly limit on Fable 5. Then it runs on usage credits. Fable 5 draws down usage much faster than Opus 4.8. Now, again, if you want to be able to use that the most efficient way and still be able to use it, you could actually come over here and you could access it directly in here. Or the other thing that you could do is actually come over here. You can create one of these custom API routers right here and then actually use this inside of Claude, because you'll be able to go in and actually change it. And guess what? You'll be able to continue to have access to Fable 5. Now, in addition to that, Abacus.AI is also going to give you access right here. If we come over here and see supercomputer, we could actually load up a supercomputer directly inside of here. We could load up an Hermes agent directly inside of here, or OpenClaw directly inside of here. For example, if we come over here and click on this, we could click on Start Computer. We could see that this is now going to go through, and this is actually going to start this up. And what this allows you to have is a 24/7 AI agent that you can run on whatever model you want. You could actually go through and do all these things. We could see it. This is faster. It's more capable. It's a real computer, not a sandbox. It's got a full Linux environment. You could build and host anything in here. You could deploy apps, APIs, databases, any open source software, literally with just one prompt. We could also see everything that's going to be brought over. This is going to bring over your conversations, your memories, your agent personality, your skills, your hooks, your cron jobs, and workflow plans. In addition to that, you can connect this to your Slack, your Telegram, your Discord, and workspace files and projects going to be hosted over. Now, we can migrate this if we wanted to. I'm personally just going to click on stay right here. We're going to use Abacus.AI as the provider, and we could see that this is then going to get set up. And from here, we could actually go through and be able to access Hermes agent right here. We could see we have sessions, models, logs, cron jobs, skills, plugins, profiles, config, all of our different API keys. We could access this directly from here. We could access this directly from the terminal right here. Or if we click on desktop, we could actually give this access to a desktop environment, which is pretty insane. Now, if we didn't want to use Hermes agent and instead we wanted to use something like Claude, we could simply come over here, click on Start Computer. It is then going to stop the Hermes computer from running. It's going to open up OpenClaw, and we're going to have the same exact thing. We can migrate everything over, and we have a 24/7 AI agent that's operating inside of the cloud that we could access from our phone via Discord, via Slack, via anything. We could see, we could actually choose what AI models we want to use right here, what we want this to be set up with and connected to right here. But for now, I'm just going to come over here and we could see automatically we have access to this right here. And as we can see, we can come over here and we can actually choose what thinking effort this is going to actually be using. We could come over here and we could start a new session where this will go through and actually start this up. Or if we wanted to, we have our controls on the right-hand side right here. And we could go through everything the same exact way that you would from inside of OpenClaw. We could see the overview, the channels, the instances, sessions, cron jobs, what's actually running right here. And again, this allows you to build out 24/7 AI agents directly from inside of here. In addition to that, Abacus also gives us access to all these different things right here. Like we could build apps, we could build APIs, you could do an agent swarm, sheets, slides, design, code, AI workflows. If we click on more, you could build out chatbots, you could use browser use, you could create videos, research, audio, you could even do trading on here. This is the best all-in-one AI tool where you're going to be able to get everything done all from inside of one place. You could build websites, you could build apps, you could literally do whatever you want. And what's even more awesome is they have all of these different things right here that you could actually click into and you could see them happening. You could even see the prompt right here. So they literally have dozens, if not hundreds, of templated out things that you're going to be able to take and you're going to be able to recreate from all of these different tasks. And this is why I think Abacus.AI is an absolute no-brainer. It's the best all-in-one AI tool. And I don't think I've mentioned yet, but if we actually come over here and click in here, you could see that this gives you access to more than 70 different AI models. If you don't want to chat, you could use audio, you could use agent, you could build out custom bots, and you can also connect this to pretty much every tool through custom MCP access right here and all of these different things. So you could literally connect all your different tools, have an all-in-one AI tool. And if you're not using something like this, you're out of your mind. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn about all the new changes with ChatGPT 5.6, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here. It walks you through all the new changes and all the new hidden settings and features. I'll see you over there.